Hello everyone and welcome along to my video. This is a travel vlog that I made. I had the very fortunate opportunity for a couple of days to really kind of go on a trip that's been on my bucket list for some time now, and that's to travel on the West Coast main train line, and that goes from Glasgow to Mallaig, which is in the northwest Highlands of Scotland. And it's once been voted the most spectacular train journey in the world, taking in some incredible scenery, so I wanted to vlog it as I went along. It is quite a long video, but there was a lot to capture, and I had a great time making it, so I hope you do enjoy it. A couple of points to note is that there are some reflections on the window sometimes. That's just part and the parcel of filming within a vehicle, you know, looking through a glass window. I'm going to get reflections sometimes, so sometimes you will see that. I can't edit it out, but I didn't want you guys to miss the scenery that's there. And there is a couple of occasions where the audio can be interrupted by the wind, so apologies for that. But I'm really glad the way it looks, the way it sounds. Captured some incredible scenery, and I would really encourage anyone visiting Scotland who lives in Scotland to take the journey. The train you get from Glasgow Queen Street to Mallaig takes about 5 hours, but it is so worth it. It's not expensive. You can get some reasonably priced accommodation in Mallaig as well for an overnight stay, so definitely recommend you go and try it. So yeah, sit back and enjoy the video. Thank you.
Well, hello everyone. I don't know if you can hear me too well because of the old face mask, but obviously we're in the middle of the pandemic at the moment, and as a result in public we have to wear the face masks. So today I'm going to be taking the very first time that I've always wanted to do this trip, and it's a trip to Mallaig in the Highlands of Scotland. And yeah, I've always wanted to do it. It's on my bucket list. So it's going to involve just over 5 hours on the train up to the west coast of Scotland, to the town of Mallaig. We're going to pass over round by Ben Nevis. We're also going to be going over the Glenfinnan Viaduct, which is also known as the Harry Potter Bridge. So we're going to be taking that today. So the first stop in my journey was a train into Glasgow Central, and then we need to walk over to another station called Glasgow Queen Street and pick up the train there. So we've got a bit of time. I'm going to go and grab some breakfast, and then we'll pick it up from there. So I'm really looking forward to this. Glasgow Central's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you've seen it before, but absolutely gorgeous place. And this tower, this clock behind me was always a meeting point for me and my friends in Glasgow. We always used to meet under the clock at Glasgow Central. So beautiful place. You can actually tour this place. There's an underground area with a disused platform from, you know, way back, so it's you can actually go on a tour at Glasgow Central, which I've never done before, but definitely would love to do it. So I'm going to go grab some breakfast and walk up to Queen Street now. So now that I'm outside, I can take my mask down, and you can probably hear me a bit better, apart from the traffic of course. So in Glasgow city centre at the moment, and taking the walk over to Queen Street station now, where we're going to be heading north to Mallaig. So I'm just going to try and find somewhere nice to stop for a wee bit of breakfast, because I've got about an hour to kill before I need to get on the train to Mallaig. But worried. The only thing that's putting me off a little bit is the having to use the face mask for 5 hours on the train, which is not ideal, but you know, considering the situation we're in at the moment, it's completely understandable. But I really like this part of the city. It's lovely buildings down here, really nice area. And yeah, we're just starting the morning, so everybody's just waking up and heading to work, I think. So I think the fight is on just to get some coffee and some breakfast. So yeah, I'm going to head over there just now and see you soon. So I managed to get my coffee. I I've had a wee roll and I'm walking up to Queen Street Station now from, this is George Square, so the station's right on the square here. A lovely morning this morning, it's going to be a really nice day I think. Nice place. I just got to Queen Street Station, ready to go on the train. Couldn't find Mallaig on the board, so I had to inquire. I got the absolute gutting news that the train's only going to go as far as Mallaig, and then it's a rail replacement service afterwards. So the main section that I was looking forward to was Mallaig out to Mallaig on the train. It's the main route that everybody goes on over the Glenfiddich viaduct. And the train's not going to go. There's seemingly been a landslide, so we're going to be getting a bus. And I'm tempted not to go, to be honest, but this was the trip that I'd planned for so long to go on. And I've not even left Glasgow and it's ruined. So I don't know what to do. I guess we go and see what happens. I'm absolutely gutted. So yeah, I'm on the train at Glasgow Queen Street and I'm absolutely gutted to hear about the bus replacement. Because it's the last section that I really wanted to do on the train, so yeah. So I was just looking at the website and it appears that there's been a landslide, but there might be a bit of good news in that I think the bus service only is between Mallaig and Fort William, which means we get to go back on the train from Fort William to Mallaig, so we're still going to get the good section hopefully. It might just be a bit in the middle that we need to go in the bus. I'll find out later hopefully when we get to Mallaig, which is where we need to leave the train, get on the bus and then work it out from there. So we might still get a fair bit of the journey. So I've looked at the map and yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. We're going to be getting the train from Mallaig to Fort William, then back on a train for the last leg of the journey, Fort William over to Mallaig. So that means we're going to get to go on Glenfiddich viaduct. So all good in the end. I feel a lot better now. It's been a landslide, so nothing really can be done about it, so good news. Beautiful Mallaig train station now we need to go find out about the bus. I think that's up to Fort William and then we change again with the train up to Mallaig, so see how it goes. So we've got good news. The bus is only taking us to Fort William, and then we got off at Fort William and we're back on the train for the last section to Mallaig. So, oh, bad light, sorry. So actually, good news, we are getting the last section which we wanted on the train. A little bit shorter, but I will be going Mallaig to Fort William on the bus, and then from the Fort William to Mallaig on the train, so we will get the bit that we wanted, which is good, so thank God for that. We've now arrived in Fort William, which we came by bus, and from what originally I was really disappointed in, the fact that I had to get the bus replacement service over from Larrick, and I thought this was not the journey I wanted to go on. Then I spoke to the bus driver at Larrick to talk about the route that we were taking, and then I realised that actually the road that we went on is one of my favourite road trips, and it's the A82 that goes up via Glencoe over to Fort William. I didn't realise that was the route we were taking, and so we saw some spectacular views from the bus. So that was one of the most stunning drives that you can take in Scotland. There is another one that I've done before, which I want to return to up at Applecross, but the road over the A82 is absolutely stunning. So now we're at the Fort William train station. I've just got off the bus. I've got 10-20 minutes before the next leg of the journey on the train, so just taking in the sunshine out here for a bit, get some fresh air, and then I'm heading on the last leg of the train journey, which is the one I've really been looking forward to, and that's the route from Fort William over to Mallaig, and we'll be going over the Glenfinnan Viaduct, otherwise known as the Harry Potter Bridge, and taking in some incredible scenery there, so I'll capture some more and show you that as well on the way.
The train now arriving on platform 1 is a 12-12 Scotland service to Mallaig. Please stand back from doors to allow passengers to alight.
So we're now on the train from Fort William to Mallaig, and the lady at the train station said sit on the left side of the train for the best views, so I managed to get a seat here, and really looking forward to seeing what's up ahead. This is the section that I was really looking forward to, so here's what I managed to see.
Good morning, welcome aboard the West Highland Main Line. Please enjoy the journey and the stunning views.
wonderful sunny Mallaig. We made it all the way up. It was an absolutely stunning journey. Just really recommend it. Just the scenery was incredible. Just you know, nice, relaxing. Doesn't feel like you've been on a train or you know, for too long. It just flies in. You're constantly just looking out the window. I bought a magazine, downloaded some movies and stuff for later, but I thought I would at least listen to some music, and I was just transfixed at the window. I couldn't stop looking out the window and seeing things all the time. I can't wait to edit all the footage together and put together some sort of footage of it, but it was absolutely stunning. So I'm staying just across the road actually at a kind of a hostel area, so I'll be checking in there and then I'm going to go and explore. I'm pretty hungry as well. I didn't want to eat on the train because you need to remove your mask, so I haven't eaten the whole way up, so I'm going to grab, I've made some rolls and stuff, so I'm going to grab that, have something to eat and then go and explore for a bit. But yeah, and I picked the perfect day for it as well, so I've been lucky with the weather, so I can't wait to have a look around and show you guys Mallaig. So yeah, I've just checked into my little bed and breakfast. It's just a little hostel actually, it's not even a bed and breakfast. Basically a single room for the night, so lovely. But the lady told me about this circle walk that they've got, that you just follow around, it takes you right around the harbour and you get the kind of nice views and stuff, so I thought I'd follow that around and see what it's all about. There's a really lovely mix of kind of traditional cottage style places and then very ultra modern as well, built overlooking the harbour. Properties are lovely here, built into the hillside. Be lovely to wake up with that as your morning view every day. This is what we're looking for, the circular walk. 1 to 2 hours round it. Looks like it's kind of uphilly. Let's give it a go. So the circle walk, yeah, it's pretty steep at the start. I'm going up there. I think I'm going up the top of here. And then hopefully get a good view from the top, so hopefully it's worth it. But it's probably going to be a bit of a climb, and I don't have proper walking shoes, so. But it is a nice day, the weather's lovely, so I don't foresee the conditions underfoot to be a problem, so we'll give it a go, see how we go on. So here's the first stop viewpoint, just up the hill a little bit, but you can see right over the harbour from here and to the the hills beyond. This is the pass that I've just walked up. It's very nice indeed. This little bench halfway up, just for a wee seat, and then if you're wondering why they put this bench here, it's a bit of a nice view here. Let me show you. This is the view from the seat. Not bad, eh? Not bad at all. Well played, Scotland. So I'm back down where I started, walked all the way around the back of the town, up the hills and stuff. Got some spectacular views, absolutely stunning. And I'm just heading back up to where I started to climb. It was about, what, 2.25 miles. So yeah, that was a wee hour, just over an hour for the walk. So back at the East Bay now. Absolutely stunning. What a beautiful day. Spoke to a couple of locals, met a lovely dog as well, as you've probably seen. So yeah, I had a great time. It was worth it. I've built up a thirst now, so I'm going to go to the pub and find a beer garden, have a nice cold pint. I think I deserve it. I went back into the bar I was in earlier, just for a little nightcap, one more pint. I got a nice little pint of Guinness. One thing I did observe was that people weren't really observing the COVID rules and staying 2 metres apart and things like that. So I was outside in the beer garden, but I moved to a table kind of further away from everybody because it was getting to get a wee bit crowded and people having drinks. And that's kind of, I think, where a lot of the problems are coming with the second wave that they're talking about. So I just decided to drink up and leave. So yeah. Good morning, it's now the next day. I just woke up, had a shower, checked out all my digs. I was actually staying in this place, I'm not sure the wrong way, but the Mission Bunkhouse. Just a little kind of hostel across the road from the train station. So had a little single room, nice and cheap, just a room and a light and communal shower and stuff, but it was great for one night, you know, really comfortable. So yeah, just got up. Town's still pretty much dead. I did go out for a walk last night. I spotted a little cafe around the corner, so I'm going to go in there and get some breakfast. Getting ready to get the train back in about an hour and a half, so got a wee bit of time to walk about. I'm going to try and pick up a wee souvenir for my daughter as well. So yeah, another sunny lovely day by the looks of it for Mallaig today. And then we're heading back on the train. Now the train again is slightly different. This time the train is running all the way to Mallaig, so we'll get to go down the section that we didn't go down yesterday because we were on the bus, so we'll get to see that part as well. But now there's planned engineering works between Mallaig and Glasgow, so it means that we will have seen it all pretty much up to Fort William on a bus, and vice versa on a train. So we'll head back over, get something to eat just now, and then take it from there. Thoroughly recommend it. The train journey is incredible. It's definitely something that's been on my bucket list for a while, so I'm glad I did it. So yeah, here's the final piece of footage on the train journey back to Glasgow. train station, and it's the highest train station in the UK, 1350 metres above sea level. So yeah. So we've made it to Crianlarich on the train, absolutely amazing trip as usual, and now we're just walking down to get the buses that's taking us back to Glasgow. There's some planned engineering works today between Crianlarich and Glasgow, so we're just having to walk down to get the bus, and then that's the final leg back to Glasgow again before I get my train home. So yeah, wonderful trip there. We got to see the part that we didn't get to see on the way up, which was nice, which is like the Rannoch Moors section. So we got some nice footage of that as well. So it's another glorious day. It really is beautiful. I've just landed so lucky with the Scottish weather today and yesterday as well. So absolutely fantastic. So let's go get the bus. So the good news is that the bus is going direct to Queen Street, Glasgow. It's not stopping at any of the stops on the train route. There is another bus that's going to stop at all the stops, but this one's a direct straight to Glasgow Queen Street, so hopefully we should get there possibly in just about over an hour or so. So that should get me in nice and early to Glasgow. Back in Glasgow city centre, quite an eventful bus journey. The driver was absolutely flying along some of those bouncy roads down by Loch Lomond and stuff, and he was going really fast, so it was quite a bouncy affair certainly. I felt he was going to be a bit too fast, but that's what it is, I guess. Lovely scenery as well up that way through Calendar at Stirling and stuff, so it was really nice, but yeah, eventful. But we're back in Glasgow now. I'm just walking down to George Square. I'm going to be going down to Glasgow Central and my train back home, and then that concludes today's journey. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure if you like it to click thumbs up and leave a comment, and I'll try and answer if I can. Thanks again. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.